Everyone, it's Mrs. Peterson, and in photography editing, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to crop and adjust the level of your horizon. So first of all, you want to be able to see the whole picture, so I'm going to go ahead and go to that zoom tool, and I have scrubby zoom on so I can zoom out so that I can see all four corners of my picture. So when I crop it, I'm going to be able to do some stuff with that. Notice that I'm only cropping and working with this top layer. So that means the stuff below will look the same as when we first put it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the crop tool right here. And there's a bunch of different ones, but we're just going to pick the top one, the crop tool. And if you notice, as soon as we do that, the corners are selected. Now it could be that yours comes up a little bit different and it might look something like this. And there'll be numbers up here. You see that? And that is like if you're going to print a picture and you want it a 5x7 or something like that, this would help you crop to that. But notice the rule of thirds goes on here. Now this is a picture of my niece at her wedding. And notice that when I took the picture, I actually already got her on the rule of thirds when I put it in. But I'm going to pretend like I didn't quite get it that way. And the first thing I want to do is just go over here and clear because I want to be able to work with the whole photo. I'm going to make sure that the whole photo is chosen. And yours might have already done this because some will do it and some it won't. So now I have the whole photo, and because I put, it just says ratio and clear, I can adjust it however I want. So the first thing I'm going to do is, before I even put whoever on the rule of thirds, is I want to make the horizon line straight. So this is pretty straight. If I look at the horizon, it's kind of hard to tell here. But if you have a wall or a floor, you can typically see if your horizon is off or not. So when I take my mouse and I bring it up to the corner and I go past the corner, it turns into two curved arrows. See how this is curved arrows? If I touch it, it's different. I want the curved arrows. I'm going to push and hold, and here's where you can see your horizon line. So as I draw it across, I actually kind of like this horizon line. I'm not going to change it much, but that's how you could change it. And you don't really want to tilt pictures when you take them or when you're doing the horizon line. You want that horizon line to be as good as possible. So there, I liked it. Now I'm going to go to the rule of thirds, and I'm going to adjust it so that both of them, she is definitely on the rule of thirds here, but I'm going to adjust it so that I can try to get this line right here on both of them. So I can go from a corner and try to adjust. So, and I can also go from the side. So now, not quite yet. I'm also going to get rid of this person right here. Okay, but then I lose, I don't know if I'm going to get rid of that person because then I lose her arm here. So I like that. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, now look, it's on her mouth. It's on his eyes. This line is on her mouth and his eyes. That's pretty close to what we want. And I don't want to cut off her hand because that's a really pretty part of this. And since in the original picture I didn't get their feet, it really doesn't matter that I cut this off here. But I do want this arm. It's too bad I didn't actually take a picture of the whole bouquet. I do have another picture that I have that in, but we're just working on the crop here. So here we go. There's the crop. You got to hear my alarm go off. And when I'm ready, sometimes there'll be a little check mark for you to check here. If there's not, if you just go up to this move tool, the north, south, east, west, and click on it, then now it is cropped. So officially everything is cropped. If I changed my horizon and I hid this layer right here, you would see, but I didn't really change the horizon. So by the way, make sure you've selected the top layer here or else you're not going to see anything change. I should have said that at the beginning. All right, I love you. I miss you already. Go out and change your world for the better.